What is going on, YouTube? I'm back with another reaction video. I didn't turn the lights on. What is going on, YouTube? I'm back with another reaction video. Today I'm going to be reacting to Unbound by Avenged Sevenfold. I'm pretty sure this is the last song on their self-titled album that I have not heard. And this album is already my favorite out of all the other albums that I've heard. I'm not going to talk too much this time. As always, bunch of links down in the description. Link to this original video, link to my other reactions, a link to my other YouTube channel, which has like gaming content and stuff like that. Check that out if you want to. That's really all I got for now. Actually, we are really close to 500 subscribers. So if you would hit the subscribe button, I would greatly appreciate it. Thank you to everybody who has already subscribed. That is pretty much the only reason I'm still doing this. But anyways, I just want to give a quick thanks to all my subscribers and whoever does subscribe in the future. And let's get into the reaction. This is Unbound. I didn't expect it to be this heavy. Whoa. Whoa, that piano in the background was going crazy. That was crazy. Wow. What a crazy layer to put that piano in there. Okay. Before I hear where this goes into, the lyrics and the way, the speed that he's singing at doesn't match how intense everything else is, you know? Like the drums and the instrumentals are going absolutely 100 miles an hour. It's crazy. But I feel like the lyrics and the way he's singing would usually, in Avenged Sevenfold style, like fit in a slower paced song. You know what I mean? Let me go back. That's crazy. That piano is killing me. I like that. That's okay. I like that line a lot. That this ride that takes me through life leads me into darkness but emerges into light. That kind of reminds me of like how that relates to me. Bear with me here. It's kind of like on somebody's like path to success or path to finding what they want in life. You're trying to get to light at the end of the road, you know what I mean? But to get there, it's not easy. It's gonna be tough, it's gonna be rough, it's gonna be dark, whatever you want to say. So the ride that takes me through life leads me into darkness but emerges into light. You have to struggle through the hard parts of life to get to the parts that you want to get to. You know what I mean? I wanted to make that sound more like poetic or profound, but I think they did it pretty well here. So. Yeah. Wow. That was so confusing. A time signature was weird. Oh, I liked it. Whoa. Dude. Okay, I think I understand what the song's about. Facing adversity, basically, is what I get from this. Some live so wrong with what we do, each his own. So basically saying, like, everybody's going to do their own thing. Everybody's got to do what's best for them. And that's going to be different for pretty much everybody. But living in fear is never the way to do it. You need to face your fear and go after what you want, even if it's scary, even if it's out of your comfort zone. Because if you don't, then that could be endless shame if you want to go that route. It's very respectable to get out of your comfort zone and conquer your fears. And I heard this quote one time: if you think the cost of chasing your dreams is high, imagine the cost of staying exactly the same forever, or something like that. It's like, if you chase what you want to chase and you try to do what you know that you want to do for yourself, even if you don't succeed for a long time, you still have like purpose and you still have something driving you. But if you just stay stagnant and just stay in the same place forever just because you're scared to get out of your comfort zone, if you live in fear, then it's likely that you're going to end up regretting not chasing your goals later in life. And I love that line a lot. And I do like the way that he says, nobody will ever slow me down. I will stay unbound. It's like, I'm not going to let fear bind me to the situation I'm in now. I'm going to overcome adversity, and I'm going to chase my goals, and I'm going to do the things that I want to do. There's another really cool line that I've heard. It goes, fear will never prevent you from death, but it will prevent you from life. It's like, if you live in fear, it's not going to prevent you from dying or getting hurt or anything unfortunate happening to you, but it can prevent life. It can prevent going out and trying new things and having new experiences. I really like the message behind this song. I like it a lot. And I definitely relate to it. Whoa, 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 whoa. No. I gotta hear that again. That sounds really cool. Wow. Oh, I like that. Oh. Whoa. sounds like a little girl. That was either a woman with a really high voice or that was like a young, because it was talking about youth in there. I like this. This is so cool. That's it. What? That was the fastest 5 minutes ever. That was so cool. Let me hear this last part again. More. This part is so interesting. This almost sounds like a harp right there, you know what I mean? Like that. That. I wonder if it is. I really like that little part right there. Damn. That was deeper than I thought it was going to be. The wild ride. That's interesting. I really like that message behind the song. I don't think I've ever related to an Avenged Sevenfold song more than that. Literally, the reason I am where I am in Arizona. I grew up in Illinois. I've been working super difficult jobs since I was 14. I started baling hay. I've been working for farmers and stuff like that. Contractors, like carpenters, doing roofs. And then I got into working with cranes, working second shift. That kicked my ass. I hated it. And then after that, I started working with the same company that my dad has worked for 30 years. And then after almost 2 years of that, I realized that's not the future I wanted. I saw what that career could offer me, and it's not something that I wanted for myself. With his specific job, which is what I would have done if I would have stayed there. He would have retired. I would have taken his spot eventually. He gets no vacation time, no sick time, nothing like that. You don't get paid if you're not at work, which is crazy because every time I tell somebody that, they're like, what, no vacation time? Like nothing? What do you, like, no, nothing at all? I did that for 2 years. I'll throw some pictures or something on screen. This shit was brutal. And like I said, my dad's been doing it for 30 years, more than 30, like just over 30 years, I think. The hardest thing I've ever done in my entire life was in the process of coming out here to Arizona to just try and find my thing that I want to do. You know what I mean? I think after, growing up, my dad always told me, never do what I do. Do something better. Go find something different. This is horrible for your body. It's not easy. It's like there's so many better and safer ways to make money. And then I was like, how bad can it be? I'm going to try it out for myself. I did it. Turns out he was right. After almost 2 years, he kind of got it in his head that, okay, well, he's in it now, so he's just going to take over my spot in it. I would have been a 4th generation sheet metal worker. My great grandpa, my grandpa, my dad, and then I was going to be another generation sheet metal worker. So I think he was kind of liking the idea of just that being continued. So that's what made it so hard to leave, because then I felt like I was letting him down and letting my family down. So it took me like a year to finally pull the trigger on leaving and choosing to take my own route and do something different. This is something nobody in my family has ever done. My family never travels, never goes anywhere, hardly ever leaves the state of Illinois. And here I am, just, you know what? I'm going to see what Arizona's like because my girlfriend's out here in med school. So I came out here just to find if I like something. The first couple weeks I've been here, I start helping a guy with his pool business who is close to my age. And we are so unbelievably similar when it comes to mentality and like goals and I guess just determination. And that's something I would have never found if I wouldn't have come out here. Like, I'm not a real religious person and I don't care what you believe in, but a lot of people say everything happens for a reason. I have a hard time believing anything other than that because most of my life, it seems like just a long process of things working out pretty well for reasons that I can't explain. Like the first couple weeks I've been here, I literally moved across the country with no plan of what I was going to do. The whole time I was in Illinois for the past 2 years working that sheet metal job, I was just dying to find somebody who was going through the same thing as I was. I was just wanting to find people who wanted more, you know, who didn't want to settle for just a typical like 9 to 5 thing, like a traditional job. And it seemed like everybody in my area just, nobody got it. Sorry, this is kind of turning into like a therapy session or whatever, but I thought the song was very relatable. So anyways, you didn't really need to hear my life story, but there's some of it. I'm a big advocate for taking risks. Educated risks, I think. Not just blind risk and just hope to God that it works. But absolutely don't live in fear. I honestly, because now I look back and I'm like, why didn't I do this sooner? Why did I waste so much time? You know, hindsight's always 20/20, so that's how it goes. So anyways, I'm going to end it there. Link to the original video will be in the description. Thank you so much for watching. Don't live in fear. You're going to regret it. Go experience stuff. Go chase the stuff that you want to do. Thank you so much for watching. I will see you in the next one.